So is Mbappe gonna leave because of Lionel Messi? Jack Grealish signs for Manchester City and Romelu Lukaku signs for Chelsea. Is Oxlade Chamberlain gonna stay? And Lionel Messi officially joins PSG and his kit number is revealed. All this and more on today's Redmond Roundup. Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV and welcome to another Redmond Roundup. Today we've got loads to get into. Thank you to everyone who has been showing the support on this series pretty much. If you could smash a like because it helps out the video, then be sure to do that. But again, I prefer you only smash a like if you enjoy the video. But no more rambling from Fathead. Let's get into today's Redmond Roundup. Right, so breaking news according to reports is that Mbappe could leave PSG sooner than we all expected because of the arrival of Lionel Messi. Now, an update on this news that's been circulating the past few days is that Mbappe will 100% be staying at PSG. Not because he doesn't want to leave, that could be true, but PSG are obviously going to want to keep him, at least for one season, and try a little bit of that M&M. Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, that's what you want to see, and when you talk about shirt sales, that's just insane. Messi is a club within himself. He has a lot of fans, way more fans than most clubs, and I suppose with Neymar and Messi there, you can understand Mbappe's point of view, saying, nah mate, listen, I want to actually prove myself as the main man. I don't want to be just a part of a great team. I want to be the main man in that great team. And the two clubs that he's linked with is Real Madrid and Liverpool Football Club. Now, if you're going to ask me where I think he's more likely to end up at the end of his contract, which, by the way, ends in a year, I can see him going to Real Madrid. I just don't see it happening to Liverpool. Not right now. Maybe one day. I wouldn't put my house on Mbappe never coming to Liverpool because I simply couldn't promise that. I do believe he likes the club. I do believe he likes the ambitions and he likes the way it's run right now. But with just how we move and how we operate in transfer windows, I just don't see it happening. Even the wages, I don't know how big of wages he's going to want, so it's so much uncertainty. You don't know how much he actually wants to go to Real Madrid. Maybe the circumstances could be different within a season. Real Madrid might be shitter. You might finish 5th and get Europa League, but they might not. They might finish 1st and be boss, and we might finish 5th. You know what I'm saying? Touch wood, because let's hope that doesn't happen. It nearly happened last season, and it was disgusting. We're not going to get Mbappe this season. PSG are definitely going to keep him, and I think when he goes next year, because I'm pretty confident he will go to Real Madrid. But let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Right, so there's reports that's linking Newcastle to Oxlade Chamberlain, so he would cost around 15 to 20 million pounds, but he's valued at 16.5 according to Transfer Market. 15 to 20 million pounds was what was being talked about when he was linked to West Ham earlier on in the window. I don't necessarily think there's a hell of a lot of substance to this. I don't think the source is that reliable, but I saw this news and I was thinking it leads an interesting topic of conversation about where you stand with Oxlade Chamberlain. Do you want him to stay or do you want him to go? Because if you asked me a few months ago, I'd have said the second option. I'd have wanted them to absolutely leave the club. But hindsight is a very beautiful, beautiful thing. And there's so many factors that are kind of changing my mind about Oxlade Chamberlain. And no, it's not just because he's had a fairly decent pre-season. It's actually, you can see what Klopp is trying to do there. You can see that the rumours about Oxlade Chamberlain possibly becoming a backup false number 9 or another midfield choice are most certainly true, but you can see he's a part of the plan. He's probably one of the most exciting players in that whole squad, and he brings to that midfield what not a lot of our other midfielders do, which is goals. In fact, this is Oxlade Chamberlain's first full pre-season with Liverpool Football Club, and he joined the club in 2017, and this is the first time he's actually got through a full pre-season uninterrupted. He's been fit since December 2020, not December coming up, December 2020, motherfuckers. Whatever Klopp has been doing or he's been trying, which is obviously not playing him as much, that's worked. Last season he played 17 games, most of them was off the bench, and he did only get a goal and an assist. But if you actually look at Oxlade Chamberlain's best seasons, if you look at 19-20, he got 42 appearances, 8 goals and 2 assists. In 18-19 he missed the majority of that season and only ended up playing 2 first team games. But then in 17-18, the season he arrived, was 42 games, 5 goals and 8 assists. One thing you notice there is the fact he scores goals and he creates goals. Again, something we lack from that midfield. And we talk about injuries. He's been fit since December. So maybe this could be something that Klopp has done this before with new signings and new players, adapt to the intensity that we are going to have to play at. You cannot be an injury-prone player. Therefore, I do not want to rush you right into the fire, because it wouldn't be fair. Even Naby Keita has been fit since February. By the way, neutral fans, that's very, very good for Naby Keita. So Naby's been fit since February. You've got Oxlade Chamberlain, who's been fit since December. You've got a new player, Harvey Elliott, who's entering that midfield dash front three conversation. That's three very, very key players that if they're fit next season, they're going to feel like new signings. And whether you agree or disagree, or whether you like or dislike them players, you cannot disagree that they will make an impact on the team. No two shiny shite. They've probably been the three best players in the whole pre-season as well. So I'm really intrigued to hear what you've got to say about this, people. So now I want to talk about the Premier League and the big money that has been getting spent. And in my last video, I did not put enough respect on Romelu Lukaku and Jack Grealish's name. I actually got told off for it by a few comments. James, make sure you tell me your thoughts about the signing. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And first off, I'll get into Jack Grealish. Undoubtedly, first of all, he improves the team, which is something that you always need to ask when you make a signing. Does he improve the squad? Jack Grealish absolutely does. Not only that, he plays on the left and he plays in the middle, which I think will suit Pep Guardiola's style of liking to change the team, liking to change it on a weekly basis. And if Grealish can offer them services, then another reason why this is a good signing. And to say that Grealish has done nothing in the game is absurd to me, because he got relegated with his team, could have left, decided to stay, got his team promoted, and then he got his team in the top 10 last year and actually could have got them Europe if he was fit. And it's not like he's left them in a shit show. It's not like Aston Villa are on the way down and Jack Grealish has gone. He's left and they've brought in 4 or 5 very, very good acquisitions that can at least accommodate the hole that Grealish will leave in that team. But one thing that is hilarious is the old tweets of him being a United fan. It's just funny how life works, isn't it? You know what I mean? So kids, make sure you remember, don't be tweeting shit. So now I want to get into Lukaku to Chelsea. Now the deal is talked about, well, it's actually basically completed. It's just a few paperwork stuff has got to be completed between Chelsea and Inter Milan, but the deal is looking to be done for around 100 to 115 million. And listen, if 100 to 115 million is going to get you 113 Premier League goals, which is how many goals Lukaku has in this league. He's literally in a 100 club with some of the most prestigious players that you can talk about that's ever graced this league. He scored 47 goals in 72 games for Inter Milan. He scored 4 in 5 games in the Euros. And best believe, in a Thomas Tuchel system, he's going to get chances. And those chances that Timo Werner was missing all of last season, you best believe Romelu Lukaku is going to put that into the back of the net. And are you ready for this? There is no way, zero chance, no chance in hell, as Vince McMahon would say, that this is a flop. This is absolutely going to work, and really does, I hate to say it, but significantly times 3 improves their chances of winning silverware next season, whether that's the Champions League or the Premier League or a double or a treble. You just don't know. And the way I'm going to end it is, if he can score goals for West Brom, if he can score goals for Everton, Manchester United, go to Italy and score goals there for his national team, then why in the name of sweet Nancy Francis is he not going to be able to score goals for Chelsea blimmin' football club, which statistically have created, I think, the first most chances since Thomas Tuchel has taken over. Believe me, people, this is a good acquisition, and if you play Chelsea next season, you better be shitting your jocks, because they are a problem. Anyway, Lionel Messi officially joins Paris Saint-Germain. He will wear the number 30 shirt, which was worn on his Barcelona debut. And a fun fact, according to the Liga 1 rules, number 670, the numbers, or the kit numbers 1, 16 and 30 are reserved for goalkeepers only. But they decided to bend the rules a little bit for a man like Lionel, and understandably so. And to be honest, I think there's a little bit of sentiment there. And if Mbappe ever goes, you can then move him to the 10. Boom, it's good for marketing. Anyway, let's get into the done deal. So Sergio Romero joins Granada on a free after being let go from Manchester United. A former Manchester City striker in Edin Dzeko is set to join Inter Milan from Roma as well, so he's going to be leaving Jose Mourinho's side. John Stones signs a new contract for Manchester City until 2026, and Ederson is reported to be the next one to be complete. So Roma agreed terms with Chelsea Football Club over Tammy Abraham. The deal is set set to be agreed at £34 million, but now it's up to Tammy whether he wants to stay or whether he wants to go. If you were Tammy Abraham, what choice would you make? Do you think Roma would be a good fit for him? I think stylistically, it wouldn't be too bad. But at the same time, should he stay at Chelsea? I don't think he should. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But anyway, people, thank you for watching this Redmond Roundup. We had a lot to get into. If you do enjoy, then smash a like. But only if you enjoy. Thank you so much for all the support on these videos. Energy should be out tomorrow. Unless Expressions or Saeed cancels, then it might not be. But as of right now, it's on tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. And I will see you all next time. Peace.